Hi, everybody. This is Shelley Ellis, and I'm here today with Marc Phillips. And Marc Phillips is the CEO of SearchForecast. And I'm going to let Marc tell you a little bit about who he is and what SearchForecast is.
Thanks, Shelley. Hi, everyone. My name is Marc Phillips. I'm based here in Palo Alto in Silicon Valley, California. I'm a serial entrepreneur. Having started and sold 3 or 4 companies, all in the analytics online advertising space. And my current company, SearchForecast, has about 35 people. We provide a range of SEO services. We license our content management system. And we have a very exciting product called the AdSense Publishers Directory, which today is the largest directory of AdSense publishers in the world. We have about 450,000 publishers listed at searchforecast.org. It's an open project, and we have about 20,000 people who visit the website every month, and it's terrific. Over a month period, we have publishers from about 3,500 cities around the world looking at other AdSense publishers. And as we know, Google make 1/3 of their revenue from these third-party websites running AdSense. And as a result, we took it upon ourselves 5 years ago to begin a project to assemble the yellow pages, if you like, of all the AdSense publishers. And that's the service that we provide. So, yeah.
Well, Marc and I are here today to talk about a really interesting topic. And Marc and I actually talk about interesting topics all the time. Marc is on the publisher side. He's on the AdSense side. And I tend to talk more on the AdWords side. But the great thing is that it takes both sides to work. It takes the AdWords advertisers to make those AdSense publishers happy and vice versa. So Marc, today's topic is actually about something really new and exciting that you guys have discovered, and that is you've basically taken those anonymous URL placements that we see in our placement performance reports, or if you go to your user interface, you can go to Networks, your Networks tab, and you can actually see in your Networks tab where your ads are being shown. And sometimes you see this entry for something called it's just anonymous. And what Marc's team has done is they've actually found the clue and found a way into actually de-anonymizing those entries. So tell me about that, Marc.
I was sitting at a conference about a year ago, and a VP of media of a very large ad network in America said, "Hey, we've got all these anonymous URLs appearing as a result of when we buy ads across the content network. Can you help?" And I said to them, "Sure," because when we collect the publisher, when we crawl their website, we collect the pub ID that Google gives to each of the publishers. So what we've really done is done a direct match of that publisher ID to our database and returned back to the advertising network the list of URLs or single URL that we believe that Google's putting their particular advertisers ad on. And so it's been a bit of a breakthrough. It's very exciting. But, we're concerned that advertisers are flying blind. They've got lack of transparency on the Google Content Network, and that's been accentuated with Google opening up AdSense to third-party exchanges. We understand that Google don't want other networks and advertisers knowing which publishers they're putting the ads on, but we also feel that it's in the interest of the advertiser to have transparency for providing their advertisers back with a decent level of accountability. So that's how we do it, Shelley.
And it's really interesting. And I'm going to kind of back up a little bit just from a layman's sort of perspective. If you have seen something like 8793.anonymous.google in your placement performance reports, that's what we're talking about right here. So as Mark and I have been talking the last couple of days about this, because it's such an exciting thing, to actually be a part of, there's been a lot of questions. We're still trying to figure out exactly what we can do with this information. And matter of fact, there's a lot of questions as to exactly how this data can fit into someone's actual account and AdWords account. So over the next several weeks, Mark and I are going to be working together, and we're going to be doing some testing and doing a little more digging and finding out some more information, and then we're going to be sharing that with you very, very soon. Mark, do you have anything else to add?
No, it's a fairly simple problem. We have $8 billion being generated in revenue to Google across the content network, and a healthy proportion of that is being allocated across websites, and advertisers and ad networks and media buyers don't know where it's going. And so we're hoping to work with the industry to collaborate with other folks out there and just provide a lot more granular transparency, Shelley, and hopefully improve the advertisers' yield and their return on investment, which can only be good for the industry at large.
Yeah, totally agree, Mark. Well,
thanks, Shelley.
Thank you. This has been exciting, and I'm really looking forward to our next phone call when we're going to get to share with people the things that we've actually discovered.
Thanks again.
Thank you, Mark.